everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories with Mr. Kelvin. Hi, it's me, Mr. Kelvin. Okay, so for this evening, we have two books, of course. Our first one is It's Bedtime Wibbly Pig. And this is by Mick Inkpen. Now, I don't know if Wibbly is a real word, but that's okay because we are reading about it, yes. Now, I hope you're cozy. I hope you've got like a little blanket, maybe pajamas and stuff. Nice and cozy with someone you love, maybe like your parent or guardian. I hope we've got a little stuffed animal. I've got Zuko here with me again. Yes, since I'm back in my usual spot. Got a little pillow, so I hope you're ready. If you're cozy, well, let's go ahead and get started then. All right. Here we go. Here we go. It's bedtime, Wibbly Pig. Not yet. I'm still taking a bath. Oh, well, he is taking a bath. Can't go to bed yet. He's got to take the bath, of course. Oh, one of the things I kind of like in this picture right here, I like the little, sorry for the glare, I like the little whale plushie. It's very cute. Plushie is probably not the word, squeaky toy. Okay, have you finished yet, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm still drying my toes. You can't go to bed without drying your toes. You just got out of the bath, of course. Yes. Now the little squeaky toy is looking at Wibbly Pig. That's very cute. Or ominous. Okay, will you be long, Wibbly Pig? No, not long at all. Oh, I think Wibbly Pig might be trying to use the restroom before he's going to go to bed. And I think that's a very smart idea. Yes, very smart idea. I gotta point this out. I'm sorry, I was gonna move on, but I can't. You see all that toilet paper he's using? Look at all that toilet paper. Look at all that toilet paper. Don't waste toilet paper like that. Don't do that. Okay. Are you ready for bed now, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm finishing my bedtime story. I mean, you can't go to bed without a bedtime story. I mean, like, that's true. I think Wibbly Pig is onto something. You wouldn't know anything about being read a bedtime story, though. You wouldn't know. Have you finished your drink, Wibbly Pig? No, it's too hot. Isn't it, Pigly? His little stuffed animal Pigly's also drinking some tea as well. Or perhaps, like in my family, we drink warm milk before we go to sleep. It's actually a very, very good way to go to sleep. It's very nice. It relaxes the body. Are you brushing your teeth, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm drawing a picture of Pigly. Now hold on. You got to make sure you brush your teeth before you go to bed. All right, so don't just play around in the bathroom and stuff like that, like Wibbly. I mean, he's very accomplished, though, or they are very accomplished. Very, very accomplished, yes. Okay, here we go. Are you going up to bed, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm counting the stairs. I think Wibbly might be trying to stall a little bit before going to bed. You can't escape from the bedtime, though. Aren't you sleepy, Wibbly Pig? No, I feel like bouncing. I mean, a good bed that you can bounce on is pretty fun. It's really cool. It's really fun. I one time I bounced on the bed when I was younger and I broke the bed frame. So please don't do too much bouncing or, when you're older, try not to do. Shall we close the curtains, Wibbly Pig? No, I want to look at the moon. Now, the moon is very beautiful. It is a very beautiful thing to look at before you go to sleep. And this is a crescent moon. A crescent moon. Yes, indeed. Very nice. And look, Wibbly's little stuffed animals are ready to go. Okay, now it's the important choice. What stuffed animal will Wibbly sleep with? Do you want Pigly or Flop or dimple? And Wibbly says, I want all of them. And I get it. I probably have too many stuffed animals in my bed as well. Look at that. He's got all three of them nice and cozy. Shall we turn out the light, Wibbly Pig? Wibbly Pig? Wibbly Pig? Are you asleep, Wibbly? Do you think Wibbly's asleep? I think maybe so. It's a long page stretch right here. Hurry up, Wibbly. Where shall we go tonight, Wibbly? Is Piggly coming? Good night, Wibbly Pig, and sweet, sweet dreams. That is the end of our story. It's bedtime, Wibbly Pig. Now, sometimes, it is kind of fun to delay bedtime. Could I have a glass of water? Need to use the restroom? Could I watch a little TV? Could I read a book? It happens. It's okay. But eventually, you will have to go to sleep. But as we saw in the book, that's where you get to dream. That's where you're able to continue having fun. So let's remember that before we actually go to sleep today. But we still have another book. So I will see you soon. I got to go get it, okay? Welcome back, everybody. All right, so for our last story this evening, we have Stay This Way Forever. And this is by Lindsay Davis. Lindsay Davis, that's right. Ready, Zuko? I know you're getting sleepy. It's okay. We have one more, all right? Here we go. The sleepy sun is setting, and another day is done. The lightning bugs have dimmed their lights, and bedtime has begun. The moment that you're tucked in tight and you drift off to sleep, think of all the memories that I would like to keep. And look at that little scene right there. Oop, there we go. Very nice. Very cool. Little kiss on the cheek or on the forehead. That's right. The artwork in this one is very pretty. Your joyful songs, your belly laughs, the clever things you say, fire moments, or are moments from this fairy tale I cherish every day. Like footprints tracked along the shore, or flower blooms in May. I try to memorize those times before they slip away. I'll hold them close like I hold you, pressed against my heart, and marvel at the child you are as every day starts. Now, if you look in the background, we have a lot of different memories. Little pictures like them playing on the beach when you was a little baby, playing with the dog, and even smiling with each other. This room, and maybe even your room, is probably full of memories. You wake up every morning with a grin from ear to ear, then wrap your arms around my neck. Your snuggles are so dear. You pucker up for kisses, unafraid to let love show. The feeling is pure joy each time I hear your sweet hello. That's right. Now, I know the parents and guardians are probably here as well, so I just want to let you know, I choose these books not just for the little ones, but I also choose them for you because you may be relating to a little bit of what's happening here. Um, but we'll talk about that after the story. Yes. Your giggles make me giggle as we share a tickle fight. You catch your breath, then start to squeal. The sound is pure delight. Get that in the frame. There we go. Sweet child, keep the love and joy in everything you do. Stay that way forever is the wish I have for you. That's right. Very nice. Ain't nothing like a good tickle fight. Yes, indeed. I disliked getting tickled as a child, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Here we go. You're curious about the world and everything you see, from dewdrops on a flower to the buzzing of a bee. I'm inspired every day to see things through your eyes, reminding me the world is filled with wonder and surprise. Sometimes, and I know it's getting warmer too, so I hope you're able to explore the outdoors with each other. Yes, indeed. It's beautiful outside these days. There we go. Your innocent and open heart sees only what is good. I hope you stay this way forever, long past childhood. That's right. Even as you grow older, you can still have and hold and cherish that wonder and excitement when you explore and that kindness that we have in our hearts. Each day I watch you build the most imaginary things, like castles made of unicorns. Wait, what? Castles made for castles made for unicorns. I thought of unicorns. My apologies. Yes, indeed. It's a beautiful tent, though. I hope you one day get to make a tent of your own, with like blankets and chairs. Ask your parent or guardian. And rocket ships with wings. Always keep creating. Let that side of you run wild. So when you find you're all grown up, you'll still dream like a child. That's right. Even when you get older, you can still have that creativity. Cherish it. It's important. When music plays, you're dancing, wiggling, jiggling to the beat. My heart smiles as you close your eyes and move your happy feet. My dream is that you'll stay this way forever, in a day and a dance in each celebration of your life along the way. That's right. And they're at a little bonfire, a campfire. That's right. If you've never been near a bonfire before, that's right here. Boop, boop. It's very warm and it's really nice. It's a really nice time to be able to spend time with people around the fire. When you're hurt or feeling bad, I wipe away your tears, then cuddle close and hold you tight to soothe away your fears. There might be days when things get tough and you just want to hide, but please remember this, my love. I'll be right by your side. That's right. Sometimes, little boys crying, that's okay. Crying is all right. Those tears, they will pass. And you'll have someone that you can always rest your shoulder on when you need to. I'll always be there watching, trying to keep you safe from harm. You'll never be too big for me to hold you in my arms. Look, from baby to toddler, ooh, to little elementary, and even maybe middle school. You're going to grow up so, so fast, and you're not even going to know it. Look at this spread right here. It goes up like so. Here we go. I have so many dreams for you and what your life may hold. I'm blessed to have a front row seat to watch it all unfold. But for now, please promise me as you begin to grow that you'll stay true to who you are and everything you know. That's right. You can be a doctor when you grow up, a painter, ooh, a musician, or even a farmer. Because I did the vertical, I went the wrong way. Turn the page. There we go. Whether you are 3 years old or even 83, find the feeling in your soul that keeps you wild and free. Fill the world with laughter as you skip and dance and spin, and keep your big heart open wide so love comes rushing in. That's right. Create and find the wonderful in everything you do, and stay this way forever, always knowing. And look at this beautiful sand castle. And look, a narwhal. Know always that I love you. That's right. Now we got fireflies as we conclude our book. Stay this way forever. Now, I know that one was a little different than the stories that we've read before for our bedtime stories, but I really wanted to tell someone for like the parents and guardians, you know? Um, the little ones that we cherish and hold so dear, they're not going to stay little forever. And that's okay, though. They're going to grow up and they're going to blossom and they're going to be people, like more people, you know what I'm saying? Like more, like they're going to have their own thoughts, they're going to have their own interests. That's a wonderful thing. But as long as we continue, as we interact with the children, to make sure that they understand that they can be silly even when they grow up, that they can be creative, that they can still be that child even when they get up and grow. I think that's a really important thing. So thank you so much for listening to these stories, and I think it's about time to get some rest, okay? So make sure you got your blanket, make sure you've got your pillows, make sure you got your pajamas, your little stuffed animal. We'll go ahead and say our goodbye song now, okay? So long, farewell, goodbye. So long, farewell, adios. So long, farewell, adieu. Hand on your heart or your chest. It was so fun to spend time with you, and I hope you have a good, wonderful, peaceful, restful sleep this evening, okay? And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Rest well.